sigh like she's had a rough day.
I rolled up a little towel in kind of the roughly the same shape and size as Gunstar's loaf,
Oh,
and I put it beside me so I can kind of. It's kind of like he's loafing beside me in my peripheral vision.
yeah. Well,
A little,
remember it's,
yeah. What do we? A surrogate loaf.
yeah.
Let's see. I think we might be ready. Oh, right. I gotta share on social media. Let's see, Blue Sky. Did I send? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Go to my profile here. We're live at activate text box. Don't you hate it when you start typing and the text box, like you click on the text box and start typing, but the text box doesn't activate when you started typing? So all your text goes nowhere. Or worse, it does like automatic things on Twitter.
Yeah.
I tried to say like bye to someone in direct messages on Twitter once, and I clicked the text box and I typed BYE, but the text box didn't activate. So Twitter's automatic like keyboard commands are B, block the last person you talked to, Y, yes. So like in just those two really quick keyboard commands, I blocked the last person I spoke to instead of typing bye to them.
Mm.
Now I forgot what I was gonna type. Oh right, we're live at youtube.com/@cumulative/live. Does it actually do the thumbnail? I guess it doesn't. I guess I should upload a thumbnail image then. Live at https://youtube.com/@cumulative/live. Does that do it, maybe? Well, it does something. Alright, I can close this. And I think we can... Wait, I don't see my live stream on. Okay, there it is. And... Right, I can't... I haven't signed into the chat in OBS for so long. I have to do the testing here. Testing... Okay, yeah, it's working. Right. Replay buffers on. Yes. Okay. So, the last time we played Ninja Gaiden, we met Rachel, and I think in this chapter we get to play as her. Let me get rid of my preparing screen here. And, let's see, searching for the whereabouts of her twin sister, Rachel, the fiend hunter, heads alone to the Dworku monastery. Dwork. I have to wonder how that was written in Japanese. Dworku monastery. She senses the presence of fiends lurking in the shadows. Oh, she's got a suit. I don't think she normally wears a suit. This might be some New Game Plus features that I've got here. Because, yeah, her unlocks aren't... Instead of unlocking level ups and stuff, she unlocks hairstyles and clothes. Equipment. Peluda tail. That's the... A whip, I guess? Supplies. Jade earrings. Hairstyle. Glasses. So earrings, hairstyle, glasses. So I guess maybe her clothes are locked the way they are. I just don't remember her wearing a suit. I remember her wearing her, like, demon hunting outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's got the same kind of... Like, the dodges are animated differently.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have the same amount of invincibility time, and she has a 5-hit combo with her.
Now I just want to play Bayonetta again.
Yeah. 4, 5. But yeah, that's like most of what I like about high action games is that you can cancel anything. You can cancel anything into a dodge or a defense. The game doesn't punish you. The game doesn't punish you for like whiffing hits. It punishes you in other ways.
Oh, Bambi.
So she doesn't have much of a shuriken. She has a... I don't even know what to call it. It's not a whip. Like a grappling hook? Like a battle grappling hook.
I want to say almost like a grappling watch.
Yeah.
Like a James Bond kind of thing here.
Yeah, because it seems to come out the back of her wrist.
Mm-hmm.
She kicks open treasure chests the same way that Ryu does.
Hey, perfume.
Yeah. I mean, the Ryu has the same ones. They're the basic healing potion. Elixir of spiritual life. Now, what are you doing? Is that a grenade launcher? I wonder how long it'll take for Platinum to make Bayonetta 4. It took them the whole generation to make Bayonetta 3, and most of the generation to make Bayonetta 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bayonetta 1 was pretty much a surprise because you didn't really know what to expect when it was first announced.
Right.
Other than that, it was made by the ex-members of the Devil May Cry team. Alright, all enemies defeated. Weird thing about a lot of games like this seems to be that, like, you'll see an enemy get completely destroyed, shredded to pieces, and then in the next game they're fine, and, like, according to the official story canon, they were just defeated and they managed to crawl away or something like that.
Yeah, because of course.
Yeah. Like, the worst offender of this, I would say, is Metal Slug, because, yeah, they have so many graphic death animations, and they're proud of how smooth their, like, gory and bloody animations are. You'll have people get turned into zombies, blasted apart. There's this one, like, in the beginning of Metal Slug 2 or Metal Slug X, where they like, barf 5 liters of blood in front of them while they collapse onto the ground, like, completely deflated.
Ugh.
I mean, it's fun to see, because blood is a particle effect. If they were doing, like, detailed, like, lungs and organs and stuff, it wouldn't be quite as fun. But it's just liquid blood as a particle effect, so I
When
think
it's
it's
a
alright.
Mortal Kombat situation,
Yeah.
or modern Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat.
I like to say, like, I like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3 blood, but, like, Mortal Kombat 8, 9, 10, not so much.
Yeah.
They're really just going for the like, the sadistic, they want the sadistic audience, I feel like.
And I'm sorry, but if I'm playing a modern version of the game, I'm gonna go with friendships just because of how silly they are.
Yeah.
There's no in between here. We are doing the friendships.
I would almost want to just, like that's one of the games where if I could turn off the X-rays, if I could turn off the detailed, like, pain porn type stuff, then I would. Like, could we have a mode where it's just liquid blood?
Or sweat.
I mean,
Like in
yeah. Like in the SNES MK1?
I think it was the Genesis one that had that.
Okay. No, I remember my Sega friends would tell me, like, that's why, like, Sega was better, because they had the blood. They didn't censor the blood.
Right, in the first game.
Yeah. So yeah, the Super NES had the sweat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they did a particle effect with it though either.
No, but it was just little
Yeah. It was just a little something.
cartoon bits of blood.
Yeah.
So
Like this kind of
whatever,
stuff. This kind of stuff I can handle because it's all just like it's colored splatters on the walls and floor. You don't see detailed like bones breaking and muscles squishing.
Right.
And of course the enemies aren't like you don't have the enemies writhing in
the
pain.
bones either.
Yeah. No X-rays, no X-ray specs, and Like, no enemies writhing in pain either. Like, if anything, Ninja Gaiden 3, they lose their temper. They get mad. So you want to kill them faster.
Mhm.
Like, you don't have that feeling of, like, this guy is in pain, I'm feeling that pain that he feels.
Yep, no.
Whereas in Mortal Kombat, I do get that feeling whenever it zooms into, like, the X-ray specs.
Yep, I'm like, no.
Especially for, like, groin hits, too.
Yeah. Or just breaking bones. Like,
Yeah.
for me, the thing with breaking bones that always gets to me is the sound.
Oh, yeah. They really wanted to go for that realistic sound, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Realistic, what do they call it? Foley's. Realistic
And
Foley
I'm
work.
sorry, just the sound of chicken bones doing
Mm-hmm.
that noise. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't put it past them to really focus on, like, the gross out stuff. Like, even as early as Mortal Kombat 4, they had... No. Yeah, maybe it was 4. It was either 4 or Deception. Around that time that they did, they did, like, barf and lots of groin shots, lots of barf effects. And, like, the barf effect actually made me feel kind of sick. Like, the one guy that barfs as his, like... You know how Sub-Zero has that one ice move that makes a slippery floor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a fat guy that does a barf attack that does the same thing.
Hi. Why in this green earth?
Like, it's just what they're into. The stuff, it's just what they find funny, I guess. But yeah, they just kept running with it and just got worse and worse, and I got less and less interested in Mortal Kombat.
Understandable.
Yeah. I would like to make a Mortal Kombat / Samurai Showdown type of game where you have, like, you have the shock of possibly killing your opponent. You have the possibility of even, you have the option of even deliberately killing your opponent. And there's lots of red, like bright red cartoony blood, but nothing more detailed than that.
Kind of like the idea of a cartoony fighting game where they're all like zombies canonically.
Oh.
So they're like, you know, we're
Yeah,
used to
that's
this.
something.
We got
You know what?
nothing to do with our time.
Lump, like write that down, but also add Darkstalkers. So like, Samurai Showdown. What was the other one I said?
I don't remember.
Let's see, Samurai Showdown. Actually, write down Samurai Showdown, Killer Instinct, Darkstalkers, and Mortal Kombat. Like,
Hold on.
we'll make our own version of that someday. Like something that's way, way, way on the back burner. That'll be our tournament fighter. Like lots of cartoony blood. Nothing more, like no detailed depictions of pain, but lots of fun, splashy, cartoony blood.
Samurai Showdown. I'm doing this in the.
Yeah, in a regular old notepad is fine.
I'm gonna forget it.
Oh, okay.
Samurai Showdown. What else?
Killer Instinct.
All right.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, and Darkstalkers, because Darkstalkers is the game where everybody is undead, or everybody's like, you've got vampires, you got a zombie, you got a fish man, you got, like, they're all mythical creatures.
I'm just thinking of the idea of it's a fighting game. Everyone's a zombie because, you know, maybe the apocalypse happened.
Yeah.
But then they realized they got really bored really fast, so they keep doing, you know, fights because
It's something to
there's
do. They
nothing
can't get
else to
hurt.
do.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'd like to see this as an intro. You may see some broken bones, some burnt limbs, but we're used to this. In fact, we glorify this. They're okay, and let's move on. Like, have a zombie right in front
Yeah.
of the stage say all that.
Yeah. And then get smashed by a 10-ton weight.
Yep.
I think most of the difficulty for me in this game comes from just forgetting that I have the option to use healing items. And that healing items are much more plentiful in this game than they are in later ones. I just need to remember to buy them, and when they do get rare, I have to buy them and use them. Because, yeah, there's a lot of hits that just seem unfair, and you can't... you can't rely on there being like a blue healing spirit ball showing up when you need it.
Hmm.
Okay, so we got some, took out some human enemies, some demon enemies. There's a save point right there, but I have to fight through one more wave of, one more wave before I can get to him. 5, the Fiend Hunter. Overwrite save data, yes. Even in a full body covering suit, she still has to wear the front open.
Mhm.
I guess this game was targeted at guys back when it was
Hmm.
first made on the Xbox. I still remember that She Kicks High ad.
Hmm.
So they knew they were targeting like horny young men in college.
I mean, isn't this the same developer that does a lot of other things like
Dead or Alive.
yeah.
Funny thing is the guy who made Dead or Alive and Ninja Gaiden and the 3D Ninja Gaidens, I think he left after a while.
Hmm.
Yeah, he made what was it? He made another company and they made a game called Devil's Third, which actually wasn't very horny. Great Spirit Elixir? Yeah. Get ourselves one of those. So we can't upgrade this Warhammer. At least not yet. So we might as well spend our resources on these healing. Now, can you do the wall run? No. Can you do a double jump? No. Does this help? No. Can you do a wall jump? Yes, you can. Finding elixirs. I would be very reluctant to name something, to name a potion that isn't brown an elixir, now that I know that it has to have chocolate in it. An elixir is a chocolate drink. Gah.
Oof.
For a second, I thought I was starting the whole chapter over. Glad that is not the case. So what else can I get? Great Devil Elixir. She doesn't have any magic, so that wouldn't do me any good. So everything else is equipable earrings. Attack power, defense, yellow essence absorption, so money. Key power buildup. Maybe she does have magic. Earrings of celerity allows the wearer to charge ultimate techniques more quickly. Kick and throw techniques. This all looks interesting. Maybe it'd be worth saving up for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I died to that even? Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised there isn't some team out there that's making their own Darkstalkers wannabe.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, there are some outliers, I think. But no, I just like the idea of just a comedic thing where
Yeah.
everyone's like, yeah, it looks like we really are hurting, but, the thing is, our nerves died. And this is the only thing really keeping us alive in
Yeah,
one way or
so to
another.
speak. Yeah.
Him having the zombie having some kind of PSA like, oh, hey, yes, we're brutally fighting against each other, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Because we are bored to death. Actually, that might be a funny kind of
Yeah.
line to put in there.
Bored to death.
Hmm.
I was thinking you might even use it as a title.
Yeah. Or death duels, something like that.
Yeah. Charge up.
I think for something like that, you'd want it to have it in the style of like a pixelated fighting game, though. Sort of a kind of callback to Mortal Kombat in a way.
Yeah. Like a very aliased. I want to say like an attempt at high res, but ending up in pixel art kind of situation. So a lot of Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, Killer Instinct 1 and Gold, um, and of course Samurai Showdown, which is just very large but also alias pixel art. Okay, these bats can't be taking a lot of health out of me. So I got out of that bat room with full health. It's just the long fight out here that's taken a lot out of me. See if I can buy another healing potion. Or maybe get one of those earrings. To use this full heal, maybe use the bat room to save up that extra 400 I need for a pair of earrings.
Mm-hmm. Cue all the Batman jokes.
How much do I have? 1630. Okay, that's not going to be enough to buy a pair of earrings. I just have to hope that 4 potions can be enough to last me through this fight.
Chat keeps disconnecting and reconnecting on my end. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I definitely need that extra healing potion. I don't suppose I could just bust in through here. Oh, maybe I can. Unless this is where I came from. No, this is not where I came from. So what's here anyway? The altar hall.
Oh, pink.
Some treasure chests here.
Oh.
If I recall, the original story of Darkstalkers was everyone in the Makai world was bored and they wanted to take over Earth, but they held a fighting tournament to discover how the takeover of Earth would begin. And if like, I think I only remember Felicia's ending because I played that's the one that I played through most recently. And Felicia's ending was she wanted to take over the world through entertainment, so she became a movie star.
So more wholesome,
Yeah.
you know, bad guy. The worst that happens is that they have tax deductions on bad movies. Side note, honestly, I really don't think that helps encourage good movies.
Yeah. Monetary forgiveness for bad movies
Mm-hmm.
isn't much of a punishment.
Exactly. They knew the risk going in the industry is what I think. Personally. Especially if they're a big studio.
Mm-hmm.
Exclusively if they're a big studio.
Yeah. If you're a small studio, well, most likely your movie is going to go up on like Newgrounds or YouTube or something and maybe get famous that way.
Mm-hmm.
What does this ninja have? An extra healing potion. Okay, that's something that I missed before. So I've got 6 regular healing potions. Do I have enough money to upgrade? I do. Let's see, what earrings? Maybe defense earrings? Earrings of the Moon for 2,000. Let's do that. Equipment. Supplies. Accessories. Earrings. So these earrings don't do anything. They're just her favorite. Karma display? Oh, okay. You get a running total of your score. Alright, once again, save before trying that next long fight. There are some long fights in Ninja Gaiden 3, but you also get a lot of quick kill maneuvers so that those fights don't actually, so that you don't have to slog through those. Well, so that the long fights aren't long if you know how to handle them. Oh, there's a timer. That's worth clipping.
Yeah.
Finally got through that fight. And I didn't even use all the healing items either. Long flowing blonde hair out of a treasure chest.
Is it at least corn silk?
Here's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Is it corn silk? Is that what you'd call this?
Mm, I don't think. Corn silk in color, maybe.
Oh wait, this is backwards. So this big long fight was for a new hairstyle.
Worth it.
She can finally take the what is it? Little. She can take the thing out of her hair after a long fight with demons. To let the ponytail down.
Yep. I mean, to be fair with the ponytail, who wants to be fighting demons with, hair in your face?
Well, she does
You're like,
now, apparently.
hold up, wait a second. Hair in my mouth, hair in my mouth. Gotta stop, gotta stop. Time out.
Bearings of the Sun for attack power, Benediction for yellow essence, key power buildup, which I don't think she has right now. Might be something she has to unlock. Ultimate techniques more quickly, kick and throw techniques. I'll try kick and throw techniques. Get one of these, please. Yes, there we go. Equip. They're vaguely shoe-shaped. Okay, so that was a dead end. Is this also a dead end, or am I just not noticing? Looks like she has a headband on for like forehead protection.
Mm-hmm.
So we could zoom in the camera to see here. Okay, so from here, is there a door that I didn't notice before? Actually, there seem to be a lot of doors. Either a door or something to break. I remember revisiting this room in Ninja Gaiden 3. One of the Crystal Skull challenges involves going back here and fighting a boss. Aha, here's a door. The archive. So we have what looks like some demons on the walls. Demons painted on the walls. Upstairs.
You know, your standard, affair for this situation.
It's the average thing you might find in a library. Demons painted on walls.
Yep. I mean, legitimately, you might, depending on what kind of museum,
Kind of library, yeah.
library it is. Something talking about cultural, things and whatnot.
Yeah.
There were the twin fiend sisters, Nike, fiend of destruction, and Ishtaros, fiend of creation. The
Fiend of creation?
invited the awakening of an entire new race of fiends. Those who have awakened to become fiends may only find freedom in death.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Hmm.
Only in death.
So wait, are they saying that Rachel is either the fiend of creation or destruction and her twin sister is the other?
Huh. Well, that's pretty vague.
Mm-hmm. But it seems to be like she's talking about looking for her twin, and here's a story about twin demons, twin fiends of creation and destruction.
Hmm.
Tyron is full of mysteries, strange creatures called fiends, and Rachel the fiend hunter. However, Bue still has no clues to the whereabouts of Doku. Okay, so this is where we ended our last Ryu chapter. Got ourselves a automatic revive. If you wish to follow Doku, first investigate the monastery, which is located in the Duorku district across the drawbridge. Alright. Let's see, what weapon have I got equipped here? Nunchaku? Got a nunchaku and 9 arrows. So far, so good. I think I actually prefer the shuriken to the bows and arrows, to the bow and arrows. For one thing, there's infinite of them. That's one thing they really improved in Ninja Gaiden 3, is that you have infinite whatever ranged weapon you have equipped, you have infinite ammo for it.
It's nice not having to think about that.
Mm-hmm. Especially when money is scarce in this game and you have to buy ammo for your ranged weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that for Kunya's game, you would have to make your shuriken, arrows, and bullets, but the components for them would be like very easy to come by.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like there would be a very obvious, there'd be a very obvious power difference. Like the guns, your bullets would be the most powerful, the arrows would be the next most powerful, or they would be the most powerful in certain situations like armor piercing or something like that. And then the shuriken would be the cheapest and fastest and like easiest to power up and stuff, easiest to use. What's this? Map of Duarca. Yeah, I found the map. I just found the map game. What are you talking about? Do I have to use the map as an item or something? Items? No. Yeah, whatever. I'll just fumble my way around. We have motorcycle ninjas.
Nope. What's scarier than ninjas? Modern ninjas.
Yeah. I mean, in the NES games, we had ninjas on jetpacks.
Fair. Motorized ninjas.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, I think back in the NES Ninja Gaiden days, we had, like, I was playing with this one friend, and he thought this game took place in, like, I don't know, 16th century Japan or something, so that jetpack ninjas would be, what was it, an anachronism? And, like, now we've got, like, apparently, no, it took place in modern day, so, like, I don't know, fantasy modern day, so, like, some projection of the slight future where we'd have jetpacks, and, of course, ninjas with jetpacks. But then, like, Castlevania 64 had, like, they actually said it took place in, like, I don't know, 1650 or something. And as soon as you get into the castle town, there's skeletons on motorcycles. So, like, back then I didn't really think...
Traveling skeletons.
Yeah, I didn't really think too much about, like, what anachronism was. But it's funnier today than it was back then for me. A dark alley. A new legendary weapon in a dark alley somewhere. Okay. Maybe this is why I equipped the bow and arrow. Projectile weapons, bow. Okay, they just deflect arrows. I think if you're gonna have something where you can, like a bow and arrow, where you can only hold 9 arrows, and you have to buy extra arrows, and money is scarce, then enemies shouldn't be able to just shrug off the arrows.
Right.
Equipment, shuriken. Oh, it didn't actually equip the shuriken. Shuriken. where do I go next? So this alley was blocked off. This might be where the weapon is hidden. I want to try and do a wall running jump kind of thing across these 3 walls here. Sort of jump at this one diagonally. Okay, maybe that's not where I'm supposed to go. Maybe up here? Somehow. Oh, that looks like there's something up there. Just running straight up this one and grabbing at the top. No, game won't let me do that. Okay, I can run straight up this wall. Seems like there's some kind of hacky thing I could maybe do to get up there. Because you can get the height for it. Oh, that looks like something to hang on to up there. Okay, no, that's not something to hang on to. Maybe I'll be okay with the nunchuck a little bit longer. Open up this giant door here. Oh, maybe it's telling me I haven't found the map to this area because this is not the place where I just found the map to.
No.
Still kind of baffles me that, like, lots of knives and, like, things that look like guns but aren't legally defined as guns are allowed here, but nunchucks aren't.
Of course. So we're going by, kind of rules with that. I wouldn't consider it Texas rules because we're kind of dumb. We even have brass knuckles being a thing.
Yeah, I think brass knuckles aren't allowed, but like plastic knuckles are. Plastic knuckles are fine. So you've got a situation where, in order to protect themselves, people carry stuff that looks a lot like conventional weapons, but technically aren't. Technically aren't classified as them.
I mean, hey, if it works, I guess.
Yeah. So we've got a two-part door there. I hear mousy sounds and gunshots.
Oh.
Are we fighting some ninja mice?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Either that or it's more bats.
Again.
Here's the one-spot door. Those are not treasure boxes. Twin Serpents Plaza. Do I have the map for this area? No. Entrance to Tyron. That might be where we're trying to go. Healing. And a save spot. This might actually be a good place to stop for now. Chapter 6, The City of Fiends. So, we'll be trying to find our way to that place that we're trying to get to.
Magic
The
place.
Dworku, yeah, the Dworku Plaza, or Dworku Square. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope we'll catch you next time.
Bye.